The Premier League is known for being the best league in the world because it's stacked with world-class players. But what if I told you there are even more ballers that people are sleeping on right now? So today I'm presenting you a list of Premier League players that are underrated and you should keep an eye on this season. The first one on this list is Elliot Anderson, or the Jordi Iniesta as they call him, and it's for a reason. And if you have watched my video where I talk about Premier League players that want to become superstars, then you know that I went big on him. Initially, he left Newcastle for around 35 million last year, and since then he's been bossing games at Nottingham Forest. This season is the season where he cements himself among the best English midfielders, and also he's technically gifted, has a great vision, but he's overall the full midfield package. I really believe this season he's going straight to the top. I even said it during that video. I said that Elliot Anderson will be on the plane to America in 2026, and I really believe it. This season he's already recorded 238 passes in the first few games. He's the player with the most passes in the league. That shows involvement. Another player that I don't hear many people talking about in the Premier League is Jan-Paul Van Hecke, an excellent Premier League defender. He's great in the air, dominant physically, but his progressive numbers and carries are crazy. Numbers are crazy. Last season, he was in the top 10% of aerial duels won, and this season he's picked up where he left off. Honestly, the only reason he's underrated is because he's not maybe some flashy Instagram model, but as a player, again, he's reliable, strong, and a great Premier League defender, but he's really seriously underrated. Another defender that's really underrated plays at Palace, and no, I'm not talking about Marguerite, but his partner in defense, Maxence Lacroix. Maxence Lacroix has shown a great level since moving to the Premier League last season. Maxence Lacroix finished last season second among interceptions, clearances, and tackles per 90. This season, he's already averaging 2 interceptions, 2 tackles, and 2 clearances per 90. Again, Maxence Lacroix, I don't know how he hasn't been called up for France yet. I really believe that Maxence Lacroix is pushing and entering that world-class bracket. The next one is a bit more personal because it's a Liverpool player, and I'm talking about Curtis Jones. What's personal about it is that he's hated by our own fan base first. Curtis Jones is technically brilliant, presses like a monster, and his maturity has gone off a ton. Yes, he still needs to release the ball quicker, but I think that's literally his only flaw in the game. Last season, he finished with an average of 89% pass completion, and he was among our best pressers per 90. And I really believe, Curtis Jones with more playing game time, he could really be a menace for McAllister for that number 8 role. So keep an eye on Curtis Jones. And the last one is Cody Gakpo. And honestly, the only reason I could come with why he's that underrated is because he's not maybe flashy personality online, because numbers don't lie. Last season, Cody Gakpo finished with 24 goal involvements in 49 appearances. I think that's more than solid. This season, again, he's picked up where he left from because he's the most decisive Liverpool attacker. And yet, I'm hearing, Arne Slot might drop him to accommodate a front two of Ekitike and Isaac. Let me be honest with you, even with Isaac and Ekitike, I still think Cody Gakpo will lock down that left wing position. Honestly, I don't see many left wings that are better than him in the league and in the world. He's reliable and he's a solid player that is always consistent. I had to leave you with a bonus one because this one signed on deadline day, and of course I'm talking about Dylan Bakwa, who signed at Nottingham Forest. Dylan Bakwa had a great season last year with Strasbourg, and this season he's earned himself a move to Nottingham Forest, and people are not ready of how quickly he's going to adapt to the league. He's strong, fast, he's explosive, he's got that raw energy that defenders hate to deal with. I really believe he's going to have an impact directly in the league. Yes, Nottingham Forest have signed Diane Doyle and Omari Hutchinson on that right wing, but I really believe that Dylan Bako will lock down that right wing role. He's more great one-on-one, he's a dribbler, he's the type of player that defenders will hate, really. So keep an eye on Dylan Bako for this season to come. And that's my list of underrated players to watch this season, with a real bonus of Dylan Bako, who I think is going to surprise a lot of Premier League fans this season. Talking about recognition, I think this channel deserves a little bit. I'm pushing to 200 subs, so if you've been watching my videos and you are not yet subscribed, please do so for more football breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao!